The Mississippi delegation is offering strong support to the Trump-Vance ticket. Governor Tate Reeves says that the vice presidential pick could help former President Trump get over the finish line. Governor Tate Reeves likes the choice of former President Trump's new running mate, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio. The governor says Vance will be very helpful in the rural areas of the swing states.
As you look at Senator Vance, I think he also helps politically. If you look at how he did and how he performed in the Senate race in Ohio, he did phenomenally well in the rural areas of Ohio. And what you find in this election is I think there are a lot of people in rural Ohio who are similar to folks in rural Wisconsin and rural Michigan and rural Pennsylvania and, quite frankly, in rural Mississippi. And I think that his story, living the American dream, will certainly resonate with those individuals across those swing states in the rural parts of their state, some of whom have voted Democrat their entire life. And I think that Senator Vance will bring some additional political support to the Trump campaign as well.
At the convention, the governor talked about many topics, including whether he would support Medicaid expansion under a Trump administration.
Social welfare program. They actually rolled back some of the work requirements that were approved under the Trump administration. So that's one of the reasons that I think that we will not I'm going to continue fighting Medicaid expansion because I don't believe it makes sense for either our providers or for our individuals. And so we're going to continue to work on bringing more jobs to our state and getting more people employed.
Our neighboring state, Louisiana, recently passed a 10 Commandments bill where the commandments will be displayed in schools. Is that something Mississippi will consider?
I think there's certainly an opportunity to do that in our schools. But I think, you know, this country was founded on Judeo-Christian principles, and we shouldn't shy away from that. We should talk about that. And there are a lot of those who believe differently, and that's perfectly fine. But that's the fact is that is what our country was founded upon.
There is speculation that the governor is on a list for a cabinet position if Trump is reelected. But would he take it if offered?
So I think anyone certainly appreciates the speculation for what the potential next job might be, and I think anyone in their right mind would consider whatever is put out there. But the reality is I really do have the best job in America. Look, being governor is a good job. It's hard. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, but it's a good job.
You can see the full interview with Governor Reeves streamed on our website tomorrow evening on WJTV.com.